Hello! Rune and I have returned for the final week of Halloween. I am honestly sad to see it go. Halloween has always been one of my favorite events that SSO has done every single year, and I think Rune feels the same way.
I wish this location would just stay full year.
I do too. Nightmare Before Christmas theme? Maybe. Maybe. So, today being the final week of Halloween, there are a few things to take care of today and check out. First things first, we've got the Bazaar, which is back over in Moreland. We'll go check that out in a bit. We've got some new outfits in the Global Store. We've got the final spellbook pages to find. And of course, Rune is my compass to all the spellbook pages because somehow you just find them before I even get started. And then finally, champ ranks. So I think first, as is tradition, we should do spellbook pages.
Yeah.
Off to the cauldron. I'm riding a new pony today, guys. I'm riding Roach today. And yes, this is the same Roach that took part in the summer show-off, the race section that Mealy hosted. You will see her in an RRP eventually, I promise. We should get the riddles. So, for the Forest Witch saddlebag, the clue is seek a grumpy old man with a pumpkin treasury, make yourself at home, and you'll make your discovery. I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and that sounds an awful lot like Jasper from Jasper's Pumpkin Farm. Then finally, Stelina, which is the pet that goes with the set this year. That was a rhyme, and I did not mean to do that. It's not easy to cope when you lose your head. Perhaps pause and reflect before charging ahead. That one, after talking to Rune, is in Galloper's memory race. However, we learned from last time, do not do a group. You will brick your game. I found the page. And grab. Now let's finish this race. All right. Page 1 obtained.
Woohoo!
Now, before we go to the spell book, which is very tempting with its sparkly, shiny stuff, we're going to go out and get the paper from Jasper's.
The riddle implies in-house, but there is no inside the house. In reality, it's actually back here.
Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, I can hear it. Spellbook page. Rune and I have returned to the keep, and it is now time to cast potions. Time to embrace the witchcraft. Okay, so it has been discovered that the final 2 potions, you need 3 different kinds of potions. So first we're going to do an ancient potion, a captivating potion, and a stringy potion. All right, now that all of that brewing has been finished, I now have all of the ones that I need to get the saddlebag. So I will cast this spell first. Saddlebag obtained. Now finally, for Stelina. So I already have a yucky potion made. It was just hanging out in my inventory. All we have to do is make serene and fragrant. Spellbook. Let us cast a spell and get ourselves a cat with a cute hat.
And this little black piggy is basically your twin.
Oh, is she now?
Purple eyes.
Okay, guys. If you know in my RRP, Emrys has purple eyes. Now we have to investigate the cat. Ha! She is my twin. Emrys has purple eyes. Now the cat has purple eyes. I also like that it's the fluffy cat. Now that we have finished everything there pretty much is to do in the keep, with the exception of the quest line, which I don't actually know how long it is. So if it's not too long, I'll drop it in this video. Or did they move it over? Oh, thank goodness they put it over here.
They moved it over.
Thankfully.
You know, they actually had the foresight.
So, apologies, guys. We're just going to be stuck with this haze because the portal's right over there. So, the 3 breeds on sale is the Marwari, the Welsh Pony, and the Self Francais. I love Marwaris as a breed, but they could have done so much better on these guys. I love them so much. I do still own one. I think I own 2, maybe. I know I own at least one, and I have the black one. Oh, I have two. I have the black one and I have the Tobiano one. So, the Marwaris are on sale. They're normally $9.50. They are now $5.70. And you normally find them in New Hillcrest. The Welsh ponies that are normally on Southhoof are here, and they are for $400 rather than their usual $800. I happen to have a couple of these. I have the chestnut. I have the bay roan, or red roan. I think it's bay roan. And then I have the liver chestnut. Now, I have basically every Celle Francais. Time to go in the global store and check out the new items. Okay. See if I can zoom in on my horse here so you guys can get a look at this. So, we have two new stuff. There is the coast, I think it's all coastline. Yeah, the red coastline, and then what is this one? Riverbank. So, you've got the red coastline stuff. I'll just put the saddle on and the bridle just so you can see all of it in the global store. I like the idea that SSO went with for the saddle, where it looks like it's got a saddle cover on it. I love it for the RRP aspect. Don't necessarily love it as an item that I would wear. It's a little bit
Great
weird.
concept. Not so great execution.
Yeah. It was a good try, though. I like that they're trying new things. After the coastline set, we have the yellow riverbank set. And rather than the saddle cover on the saddle being navy blue, it is actually green. So I like the two different colors for the saddle covers. I think it's a cool concept. And the brow band on the bridle is green. What's on this one? And then the brow band on the black version is navy. I will probably end up buying the saddle pads and the leg wraps later. I love me some good RRP looking leg wraps. And I'll probably buy one of the saddles just, again, for the roleplay aspect. I like the attempt. The execution could have been a little bit better. But I'm glad they at least tried. Now, I would really love it if SSO would give us martingales and breast collars. That would be amazing. And I want them both for English and Western. I want to see some frilly fancy Western breast collars that can go on. Also, please, SSO, make it so we can wear more than one accessory, like earrings and sunglasses. Please, more than one. That would be so great. Now, as for the championship ranks, there are 6 days left to finish all of your champ ranks. I currently am 7 points off from getting my last ribbon. Shortly before Rune and I started filming together, we hit up the New Hillcrest Championship to get some more points, and I'm 7 off. And then after I get my most recent ribbon, which will be the Vampire Fangs ribbon, it'll be my Bixbite ribbon. Now, I said I was going to do this last year, but I'm going to plan ahead and try and do it this year. I will do a YouTube short that has all of the ribbons from the champ ranks. So for those of you who weren't able to get them and did not get to see what they looked like, you'll be able to see what the ribbons look like. This will be my second year completing the Halloween ribbons, and I'm very proud of that fact. So I spent almost 15 minutes trying to find this ghost without getting the hint that was in it. Turns out the entire time he was not up at the highest point. He was down below it. So found the wandering ghost. Oh, it's more beautiful than I ever imagined. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, the air. I can actually catch the scent of autumn in the wind. How is it such a thing possible? So crisp, so fresh. Yes, yes, I suppose it's time to return. It's been such a lovely ride with you. You have brought me peace. I shall remember the view and recall your kindness throughout eternity. Thank you. I'm ready to return to Galloper's Keep. Yes, player XP! There you are, both safe and sound. I was starting to get worried. Thank you, Lorelei. Thank you so much for checking out the Halloween update with me today, and I am sad to say that we will now be saying goodbye to Galloper Thompson, and I will see you next week. Until then, bye guys!